I'm a cow. I want hay.
Hi everyone. Hello to the iPunk. Okay, good way to start a video. We're still tomatoing. We have cucumbers on the ground. We have cucumbers all in here. There's one that I have to get the seeds to. I thought we would do a garden update and talk to you guys about giving others a chance to have responsibility and let them shine for a while. Okay, so I have something to admit. I have not been out in this garden a lot. So today I'll be collecting what's on the vine still. It is September. I am surprised that there's this much still out here. So I got a really big cucumber like this one, but it didn't have the small end. It was girthy all the way down. So I'll probably give this one a couple more days and then bring that in. But the rest are all pretty much funny looking. So still got flowers, still all the way up here. These cucumbers tend to like to go through the chicken wire. Ay, ay, ay. So a lot of our zucchinis have died off, but we still have zucchini growing. Not good luck with zucchinis this year. We have gotten 9 huge eggplants. And I have to admit something else. I've been waiting for my family to come over to have eggplant parmesan. And I kept saying I was gonna cook it and just freeze it and then give everyone some. Well, I didn't, so I had 4 eggplants go bad. So I'm really glad that I gave the 2 eggplant to my oldest daughter so she could go home and make it, because those got wasted. There's 2 in the house and there's 2 here, so the animals are getting them. I don't like to waste. I'm kind of sad, but it is what it is for now. So I'm gonna be cutting this kale probably end of the month, early somewhere in October, depending on the weather, and we'll be cooking this. I like it raw too, but so, oh, the carrots are starting to flower. Next year we are going to be doing something different with our Brussels sprouts, because well, these ones are ready, so I'm gonna have to get something to get those, and these are still growing. But what happened is they fell down. They all fell down and went boom. Yep. So I didn't know how tall they got, so it's a mess. It's embarrassing mess. Another embarrassing mess is this tomato and beans. So we had some storms that knocked over our tomato plants, so all of this it just needs ripped out. There are some green ones still growing, but yeah, so we had a big mess with a storm. A lot of these beans are too big. I'm just gonna let them go to seed. I got to the point where it was like enough of the gardening already, and I know that was really bad. I will be salvaging some of the beans that look like this, but anything girthy, big, or yellow brown, that'll be going to seed for next year and the years to come. I'm not sure how long bean seeds last. I think it's 3 to 5 years, maybe longer, I don't know. Bushcraft made a video actually about that. So I don't know what this red stalk thingy is. Huh, okay. Well, anyways, got some mushrooms growing. So yeah, that's pretty rotted. This whole plant will get ripped out. Yuck. Just yuck. So the next 2 days I will be in the garden doing stuff. But on a better note, our peppers are still looking great. Let's see, this one fell down because it's got a weight of that big guy. It's a pretty good one. So I'll be chopping that. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of stuff. If you let things go, it shows. I also let all the basil just do what it does, and I was really good about cutting them out, and then I wasn't so much. So, but we do have some really good juicy maters left, but there are some cracks on top, so that'll be used for sauce. This is ripe. It's a Jubilee. Yum. But anyway, that's pretty much it of that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is giving others responsibility and letting others shine a little bit. So I took away almost all my moderators, and I took some people who I kept some people. But if you're a moderator on other channels, especially channels that go live a lot, or kind of go around the same time I do, I alleviated any kind of pull that you would have between our channel and whoever's channel. So if you moderate lots of channels, or you have that channel has a conflict with ours in any way, shape, or form, or will, nothing against the persons or people, actually, because there's many people who moderate many different channels. But I wanted to make room so that way there wasn't the big sea of blue. I wanted to make room for other people who maybe haven't moderated before. So I have some moderators right now, just in case I do a live in between now and then. But the reason of that being is because I want to give somebody a chance who maybe has never moderated a channel before and thinks that they can do it. Or maybe they have moderated, but maybe that person's not live a lot, so they don't really get to have the chance. So that's what I've done. My Lake Studios channel is got a couple of videos. I'll be working on that in the upcoming weeks. In a couple of weeks, we're going to be going to the Sasquatch Calling Fest. That'll be fun. So if there's anyone who wants to meet us there, get a hold of us. You can email me. It's in the About section. Or you can email Bigfoot. So, yeah. This end of the summer, coming into fall and winter, I'm just going to be doing things different the way I used to, and different as the new me now, because we never really stay the same. Everything that we go through in life changes us, and we just keep on trucking, right? The massive patio, that's another thing too. Yeah. So, I have the start of another hugelkultur mound going, so that's exciting. Speaking of hugelkultur mounds, this thing is very, very, very overgrown. Let's use the stairs. So this silver mound took, like I said, it's becoming fall, but yet we still have roses. I should cut that one and bring it in. So we had a big branch from this tree fall onto our garden. And I still haven't, I moved it, but I haven't moved it out. So, and I want to refrain from putting it there because it's big and it has green needles on it and all that stuff. So with all this, I'll also be gathering a lot of herbs and drying them out. The thyme, the oreganos, lavender, rosemary, the mints. We have different kinds of mints: spearmint, citrus mint, orange mint, all kinds of mints. We have raspberries growing in here all of a sudden. And look at this sage. That is nuts. That came back from last year. One of these days we will be getting these apple trees, hopefully. Next year we have to fertilize them again. So, yeah. So I want to, these lights that go around our fire pit, I guess I'm standing in the way. It's really relaxing, but we have not taken the time or had company or family over to do a heck of a lot. So everyone's been very, 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 very busy. So neglect your garden, and it shows. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is that I'm gonna be picking a day. And so far, I'm thinking, because of my schedule, it's going to be Wednesdays afternoons. I'm not sure if I'll do every Wednesday, but at least every other Wednesday. And I want to choose a night to do something else with other people. And I haven't chosen that night yet. So if you have any suggestions of a night, that'd be great. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us. And I don't know everyone's schedule anymore. I know some, but I don't know everyone's. And I do have to make time to do YouTube now, because my time here has become overruling of everything. I have to have time management better. Yeah. I need to figure out where I can manage things. Yeah. All right. Well, before this gets too much weirder, there's a lot of work to be done out here. Fall is the time that we're going to be doing that. It's not fall here yet, but we definitely have the fall coming. Everything's changing. So, yeah. And pretty soon we will have lots and lots of pine needles and pine cones. Our pine cones are actually back. And the winds took over our chair. And we've got a cute little flower out here growing. Isn't that cute? So the thing about the woods and stuff, we don't live in the woods. We're just surrounded by mountains, and, we have a neighborhood. But the swing's covered with everything from berry droppings to pine pitch. Yeah. So, I got to dry out some parsley. Look at this parsley. It's insane. That's just over here. That's not what's in the garden out the other way. We have a new frog. Right there. So he's pretty cute. So Tobias the frog, the big huge fat frog, He goes back and forth between the ponds. So you never know what pond he's going to be in. The pond out front has fish. The one out here does not. So, anyway, I'm going to go in and get laundry done. I'm asking for prayers for Danielle. Danielle has... So, after 6 years, when we first moved here, this house was like infested with fleas. Got that all taken care of. 6 years later, our dog got fleas. The cat got fleas. I only found like 1 or 2 on the cat. I found 1 on the cat and 2 on the dog. And we treated them. Well, they keep coming in. So we treat them and then they keep getting them, which has created a stress on Danielle. She doesn't have them anymore, but a lot like me, I think she's allergic to them. I mean, obviously anyone doesn't want fleas. Obviously it's a hassle, but you know, it's like anyone can get bit by a mosquito. But what happens is that certain people have certain reactions. I'm one of those people with like oak mites or any kind of mite, actually. Mold. I mean, mold isn't good for anyone, but it just does different things to different people. And I'm highly allergic to fleas. So just having the fleas, on the animals, obviously they're in the house. We've gotten traps with lights. We've gotten all the stuff. So we're doing the control thing. It's just in this house we have several things going on, so it's going to be a little bit before we get them under the control. But if you don't get your house under control, you can't get the animals under control. So the animals, yes, have to have treatment, which they did. And then they have to have the stuff that keeps the fleas off from them or kills them on them. But if your house if you keep having things come in that brings the fleas in, then it's like a never-ending battle. So it's the yard, it's the wet, I don't know, the summer that we had. I've never seen fleas in our yard. So that's where the problem is. It's the weather, it's the yard, and they keep coming in. So I feel dirty because of it. I feel defeated because of it. And I feel for our dog who does not have fleas anymore, but because of the reaction, she's really not doing her best because she's aggravated because her skin itches. So it's been stressful for her, uncomfortable. So I've been doing all the things, the coconut, the rub downs. I give her coconut oil and then I put coconut oil on her. I have broke down and given her Benadryl 2 nights. 2 nights, not in a row, but 2 times I've given her Benadryl just to give her a time of relief. Yeah, so that's the prayers that I asked for in my husband's thing this morning, in Dig Deeper Ministry this morning, is prayers for Danielle, because these fleas are really, really driving her crazy, and I still have not pressure washed. It's been last year and this year now, and I still haven't done it. We have, this patio is just filled with stuff. Filled to the max. So I have all the things to do. I'm very overwhelmed. I need to make a list. TJ has told me, and I told her, the time I make a list, I could be doing this, that, and the other thing. She's right, and I used to be such a list person. I would spend more time making lists and writing things down than actually doing stuff. But eventually the stuff would get done. But I need to make a list. And also, because of the storm, that's on the list. See it? Those rain gutters have a thing going right across them, so debris doesn't get in them. But it's not doing much good if the debris is just laying on them. So that's Bigfoot's work. And our roof is the same way, but I don't blame him. Bigfoot told me I am not getting up on that roof several times. I'm going to go up once and I'm going to do it, and that's it. So he'll sweep the chimney of our wood stove pipe and he'll clear the roof because we still have, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we do now have pine cones. The pine cones still haven't fallen, and the pine needles, yep, they still haven't fallen either. So this garage needs cleaned out. That is 36 feet by pretty wide. And then we got the woodshed. So that all too needs cleaned out. So anyways, see you guys later.